Hi, this is Steve here in my workshop in Bellevue. Today we're going to talk about the upper saw guard with riving knife and the regular maintenance you need to be doing on this. This is one of the most important safety items you need to be using when you're doing table sawing along with the lower saw guard. And so in your manual, which is the other most important item that you need to have in your arsenal, is your owner's manual. It talks in there how to do this maintenance that I'm going to show you today. And so you need to have one of these four manuals depending on your machine. Either the Mark IV, Mark 520S, Mark 7, or the Mark V 520. And you'll see in there, for example, in the 520 manual, it's in the maintenance and troubleshooting section. No matter which manual you have, it's going to be in your maintenance and troubleshooting section. And it's only 2 paragraphs in here. And it's called the Saw Guard System, and it's paragraphs 20 and 21 here in this manual. If you can do a close-up on that, you might be able to see it a little bit better. Just tap the screen and do a close-up. Okay? All right? So whichever manual you have, that's where the instructions are for what I'm going to show you today. So the first thing we want to do is about every 10 hours of use, you want to make sure that this upper saw guard, the plastic shield, is clean. And what do you clean it with? You clean it with mineral spirits. Nothing else, just mineral spirits. And that'll get out any of the pitch or sawdust you want to have in there. Now to do that, you want to remove this front plastic guard. It's removable. It's easy to remove. You just spread this and it pulls right out. And to clean it, we just take some mineral spirits. And we'll just take a paper towel, put a little mineral spirits on it, and we're just going to wipe out the inside of this. And that's going to remove any pitch or sawdust that we've got in there. And to get this part up in here, you want to get this up in here also. And you may need to use something to push that in there, like this straight edge. Help clean it out. And you can see all this brown that's come off. That's all sawdust that has come off of there. And then, of course, we're going to clean this piece also, both sides. And then we'll take a dry cloth and just wipe that off. And then we'll put this front plastic piece back in. Now, if yours is all pitted, this is replaceable. And this is your item number right here, 514247. That's the item number that you order if you want to order a replacement one. And it's very inexpensive. And so to put it back, we're just going to spread this apart. There's a notch in here. You need to make sure that this end piece fits in the notch. And there we are. That's back in. Last thing we want to do is we want to wax the riving knife portion so that the stock can move past that smoothly. And you're going to just use paste wax. Now, Johnson's paste wax, that hasn't been made for over 5 years now, so you're probably not going to be able to find that. But you will be able to find the Min wax. Make sure you get the natural, not the colored one. Make sure you get the natural. And I'm just going to take my cloth here. We'll put a little paste wax on it. And we'll just go real light coat over all the surfaces, the riving knife and the anti-kickback pawls. Same thing on the other side. Doesn't take much. So not only will it enable things to move past it smoothly, as sawdust is less likely to adhere to it also. And we'll take our other cloth here and just buff that out. Are you getting a close-up on this? Go ahead and talk to me. Okay. So there, that's done. Last step we're going to do is to make sure that it's still aligned correctly. Double check that with our blade. So over here on my Mark IV, and you can come up closer if you need to. I want that all the way down there. And we'll tighten our knob here. Now we're just going to get a straight edge and make sure that the blade and the riving knife are in line with each other. And they are. Both sides. Now, if for some reason yours is not in line, there's a way to remedy that. And you have a screw on the lower saw guard that you have to use to do that. To get to it, we have to take the upper saw guard out, remove our blade, and remove the lower saw guard. And this screw right here is you'll either screw it in or out as appropriate in order to move that riving knife. And so that's it for the upper saw guard with riving knife. So just make sure that you use both of these items anytime you're doing any type of through cuts on your table saw. All right, so that's the end of this one. We'll see you on the next one.